Hello all, Seriously's here, back for some more of the Planet Crafter. That was weird. My game sort of paused right when I switched back in from starting the recording. I had to check we were recording. We're here with New Game Plus, day 2 of our reintroduction. I don't know what episode we're on because I haven't looked that part up yet. We're pretty much ready to go. I have this on me because I put in here everything we need for our launch platform, our extraction platform, our Interplanetary Exchange Shuttle, and Interplanetary Travel Rocket, but we didn't have room for the solar quartz. Blue, green, yellow. What you need for this, for crystals, are all of the crystals that don't have any red in them. So purple and pink are out. You need blue, green, and yellow. Don't need that. We need that for... Oh, yes, we do. For this. So we should have 3 in there. Yeah. Okay, we're pretty much ready to go testing-wise. And between episodes, I went over to the cenote. We've got golden frogs somewhere. Might be here. Yeah, we don't have to bring those. They're just in a box, so we can call them in if we can put down the... I just looked that up. What's it called? Exchange Shuttle. So I think we should head over there and do a test. In here we've got fuses and it looks like 4 optimizers. Tier 2 optimizers. In here we have that. We definitely want power. We're going to bring 2 of those. If we can put these in, this is a test run. We're going to make a save game. And if we can't put stuff in, we're going to load back over here and choose different stuff to bring. Especially if we can't put in the exchange shuttle. So let me hit organize here. We have 6 and 4 is 10. That's 8, perfect. That's power sorted. I don't think we need to bring anything in specific. We're probably we'll just call stuff in, production-wise. Fuses, I think, are something we would want to bring. So how many of these can we bring reasonably? We don't have to bring all of this food and water. We probably should, though. Probably should. Ooh, we could bring that food as well, which will help with the water problem. All right, let's bring 3 if we can. There we go. We can bring 4, but we won't be able to bring very many fuses. So I think 3 and fuses is the way to go. And since this is a test run, I think the fuses we want to bring are these ones. 2 of these will be enough power to power our rockets. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. And we'll bring a power as well. And while we're at it, since we didn't leave any slots for storages, I'm going to bring one of these because we can make one of these for storage over there. Right? Oh, what happened? How did we get a blueprint microchip for that? Is that bugged? Yeah, I know. Oh, that's right, because we're on New Game Plus. So if I go over here, now, let's try that again. Let's see, I might have to actually learn blueprints to not have that happen. That's interesting. I've got newsflash. Today I learned. Yeah, we didn't get a chip fall down there. Cool. Okay. So when I went over to the cenote and I grabbed the golden frog eggs, I also grabbed the blueprint microchip for, we can't make it here, but the Warden message finder for Prime here. And I didn't make it yet, but I probably would have, oh no, I would have had to have deleted it to get a message about it. Okay, I think we're ready to go with a test run. Yeah, all right. Let's make a save. Let's head over to Toxicity. So yeah. Yep. Oh, ooh, I also got a new spacesuit between episodes, so when we load our game, if we can't make what we want to make, we'll try to call that in if we can. We're gonna have to come back. Darn. Yeah, low power, about that. Yeah, I don't have any limit on making that. Oh, can't build before purification. Oh, okay, so we need a lot of purification. We can build the extraction platform though, so we can leave the planet back and forth. That is the big limit though. So we do need to load our game, but I want to check all of our limitations. Can't build before GTI. Ooh, that's far in. Okay. I mean, we don't really need those. We can build those. We can build this, but what's the point of this if we can't build these? Plan to receive every item of a certain type from exchange shuttles coming from other planets. So if we build these on Prime, can we send stuff here via these? Okay, so we didn't need our trade fuses. It's good to know. We can't build machine optimizers before purification. Just regular optimizers. That's pretty problematic as well. Okay. Having visited here, what I would like to see is, yes, we have all of these unlocked, and do any of these have limitations? No, just material limitations. Perfect. So we can just start with this because we know where tungsten is, and we can make plastic rods and purification gel. Okay, that's good news. So we can get our purification going fast, which does seem to be the major limitation to things. PPT, what's PPT? 300 PPT. Parts per trillion, that's oxygen, maybe? Regular farms even are 300 PPT as well. So need lots of oxygen for insects. And purification, I'm not too worried about purification for stuff. Algae needs just purification. MPU is pretty far in though. Oh, we need oxygen while we're looking in this menu. Whoops. T1 algae generator. Flower spreaders we can't build before. MPU, KPU for grass spreaders even. So we are very limited in what we can bring in. When does this become available? KPU. Oh, okay, that's going to be pretty fast in then. That's good news. So I do want to bring the materials for this. But also, what can we bring from home that will help at all? Nothing. We can't get any of the materials we need for anything up here, except this one, basically. We can bring iron and silicon. Just requires a bit of energy for that. We don't need this craft station though. We can make, can we make auto crafters here? Yeah. Teleporters, manipulators, gas extractors. We can build everything except lake water and air water. Oh, can't build a shredder. Interesting. Yeah, I know, game. I'm going to be loading the game in a second anyway. If we brought plastic, we don't need that. We can build this for energy. Okay, okay. So what's the plan then? We can build an incubator, but there's no point because we can't build anything that an incubator makes to store. Fish eggs, frog eggs, insects, etc. We can build that. No problem for storage. Okay. So I want to bring this, but fuses are going to be an issue. Alright, let's exit to the main menu. Load in back on Prime. So, don't need to trade fuses with us. That can save some space. We're not going to be able to make a lot of fuses. So what we might want to do is bring... Let's go there. Yes, between episodes I also did make a rover, which we will bring on our actual trip. So 2 power sounds good to me because if we get 1 multiplier on them, that's a lot of cost. I don't want to bring the obsidian though. Again, those don't go there. They go there, but we are going to take those, and so we can bring 4. So we'll get 4 fuses going. And power, pressure, heat. Maybe we'll do plants and, well, we can't do plants. We'll do oxygen. And we can pick up all of the other resources off the ground we need for those multipliers. So we have some space. We can't make water. We're going to have to find that. I might want to bring more food. Food was a big problem for us, and we have to get to kilotonnage before we go. I have, because we were over there. No, we don't have the new purification stuff to look at. Well, we've got enough fuses. We have our extraction shuttle, exchange shuttle up there. We can't build it till KPU. Portal we can't build till later. This we can build, and we have a rocket to return up there as well. So I grabbed the rover. It does have oxygen, which we're gonna need. Well, that's not the way to show that. How do we get out of this thing? Right mouse. T2 equipment. Oh, I built the beacon? That's why, okay. Well, you know what? The beacon's nice. Let's build the oxygen. I thought I'd build the oxygen, and I'm like, why do I still have 2 zeolite left over in my inventory? That's weird. So we need 4 of those and 2 oxygen. Where would... there they are. That's where it went. So now we have a beacon on this thing, and that we do not have logistics. We have tier 3 inventory. We don't have speed. Do we want to make speed before we go? I mean, the rover might actually help for this. That's the wrong terminal. What does speed take? We can do tier 4 because we have selenium here. This is going to take so much effort. It's only 1 T3 to get that. I think we should. It's a very, very, very slow vehicle. Okay, so let's pin some of these. Explosives are over here somewhere. We need 2 of those. We need 3 of these. So I'm gonna need another explosive powder. We need 2 blazar quartz and a pulsar. No, we need, yes. 2 selenium. let's not get ahead of ourselves. Let's start with the low-level stuff. So let's put our power in here and not forget it. We need... Oh, wait. Oh, I thought it was empty. I'm like, why is that empty? We need 2 of those, but we need 2 of these. So we need 4 of those. 2, 4, 6, 8. So we're going to need lots of rocket engines. Is it just 4? Yeah. 4 of these makes 2 of these. We need an explosive powder. Can stay on food. We're going to need that. We're going to be... Oh, it is supplying food. Is here not demanding? It's full. Good. Perfect. We need to get to Killa PU, purification over there, is what we need to do. Alright, let's try to make the speed stuff. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. I used up the pulsar. Oh no, I put all the pulsar in here. 3, and then a blazar as well. Ooh, explosives in here too, good to know. Alright, we definitely don't need 4, but I'm happy... Oh, that was the correct side. Happy we have some speed increase over 0. Okay, let's pick up our power. 6 and 4 is 10. Oh, I don't need all that. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, we don't have any drills. Oh, or anything like that. So we can build T3s, we saw. So let's bring one of these. And one of these. If we have the space, we do. Maybe. It's close. Silver, 1, 2, 3. Red rods. One of those. Silicon, uh-oh. That might be a problem. We do have space for one of each of those. Something for the fuses to work on. Silicon will be on the ground if we don't have any here. We got one, perfect. And you know what? An extra water. 3 food, 3 water, 1 of these, honey cooked beans. I think we're good to go. Oh, we're not good to go. I'm gonna drink that and we're gonna pick up the rover. Phew, that was close. Okay. So we can technically build 1, 2, 3, 4 machine optimizers. We have more than enough fuses for that. We can build auto crafters. What was this for? Was this the storage? Yeah, I'd rather get production moving along right away than the auto crafter. We can go pick up osmium. I know where it is. I have an idea. Okay. Okay. Still a little bit disappointing we can't build this thing right away. We have a return rocket. We'll get that built right away. Game saved again with a new outlook. Okay, now we are finally going to... Oh, I already have a screenshot of us waving on top of this thing for last episode. Let's get a screenshot on Toxicity then. Yeah, we're ready to go. we did not bring any extra super alloy for... Oh, we didn't bring selenium. Darn. I think I do... Yeah, you know what? We can wait till we can call it in. Call in a couple selenium from here, and we'll be all good to make a tier 2 recycler. No problem. Alright, there's our Sentinel Corp message for this year, apparently. Same thing. Do we want to try to get somewhere to build this power, like there, for our first base? I think I do. So we don't get our normal starter food, so I'm glad I brought some food. Let's do a couple running trips. We have good jetpacks and good agility boots. Oh, and as somebody pointed out, probably something we don't have on this character, because I never use them ever, almost ever, is the mining chips, and those work in conjunction with purification chips. So you can speed up your purification with mining chips. So we want everything in here, but we don't need the exchange shuttle. So this, that. Got the yellow. That's the rocket. So we need this, and that. Maybe? Yep. And we're probably going to move this stuff once we get this first starter area cleared. But we'll just build it for now in case we need to make a return trip. Who knows? Pretty important to get this in, though. Where's the stairs? Yeah, that looks good. Oh, no, that's facing the wrong way. There we go. Yay, we can walk on. That's what I was hoping. Got to jump for the stairs, but that's good. Okay, we didn't forget anything. We've got an exchange travel rocket. We're good. We're good. Awesome. Awesome possum. Did we forget stuff in here? Probably. And I don't think we get anything for that. And this does provide air. Yeah. Cool. We'll leave it then. So we've got a little bit of space for stuff and or things. We've got some power. We're going to put in our heat and pressure right here. Oh, we did need KPU for this. Well, darn. We can do these. Okay, we can't do that. That's fine. We're going to have to build that storage after all then. I should have paid more attention. That's fine. We want to get to 50 KPU anyway for this. So we can be sorted on everything we need, basically. So let's work on that. Let's put down our super duper fast rover. We need to make a hut. So we've got a starter hut because we didn't put in our drills. I do want to put in the machine optimizers though. So some cobalt as well. May as well start with power for now. And pressure. There we go. Let's pick up a hut. Oh, I think I still have the silicon. It's fine. Yeah, that's nice. Alright, oh, we're 9 short. Getting back to basics on this save, that's for sure. We're gonna need a regular, whatchamahoots, building station. Yeah, well, you need that even with the advanced crafting station if you want to make like water and stuff. Autocrafter would work. But if I want to turn ice into water, easiest way. Here we go. If you can find any iron, that is. While we're here, let's expand our hut. We can leave this thing here, the hut I mean, but we're gonna have to move all of our like launch stuff. No scrap on this plateau. Interesting. Lots of basic materials though, that's good. Never really paid a lot of attention up here. Hello, what do we got? Ooh, endgame stuff, of course, because we've traveled from another planet. Let's eat. And we're not gonna have problems finding food and stuff. Or osmium, probably, if we're finding obsidian here. We're gonna need like microplastics and stuff before we need anything fancy though. So we got some room on this side. We'll go out that way. Just our power is touching that wall. It's fine. Okay. Did I keep enough iron? I did. Okie doke. Unpin that. I'm gonna make that storage. Right there. Boom. I'm gonna take you and you as our food and water to go exploring. And let's see what we need to get started. Make a list because we've got the pinning chips installed. We want one of these. We want one of... This one's going to be the easiest to get started with because we need to make stuff that comes from this using this. Right? Because we don't have osmium and stuff? Yeah. So we'll make that. Those are our first two things. That as well. So we need mushrooms and spores. It would be nice if our pinning chip didn't, like if I go here I can see it, but if I go here we've got all of our tool tips on first steps. So refinement first, iron, silicon. Do we need that for anything else? No, we need iron and titanium for that. So 2 iron, 2 titanium. No, we got the titanium. Perfect. We need spores and mushrooms. I swear there's our mushroom. I'm like, there's a mushroom down here. I know it. There's one. There's spores right here, and probably around this too. Ooh, mushroom. We'll need that. Oh, we're done for today. Okay. Yeah, shush, timer. Quiet you. Okay, we can't get spores. Good. We were clicking on that. That's all. Wow, look how fast. We can't even see how many goo are in this area. Like 12, 15 goo maybe in that area. And look how fast our toxification goes up on a new Save with no detox chip. Ooh, new messages. That's neat. Okay. Let's get this thing built. We'll go over on this side. Got one thing off there. T1 goo cleaning. We're going to get that stuff pinned. I can unpin that. I can build this. We want that screen, and we want this to start. And we'll get there next time. But here we are on Toxicity. Till next time, have a good time.